Welcome to Codefresh. In this video, we'll show you how to add your first Argo CD application. Argo CD applications are the core of syncing the desired state from Git to your Kubernetes cluster. The Codefresh GitOps Runtime can either connect to an existing Argo CD instance or install its own for you. You can have as many runtimes as you need, depending on how you want to manage your clusters. Let's get started by adding a GitOps application using Codefresh. We'll begin on the GitOps apps page. Right now, I only have a Git source configured. Just as a quick reminder, a Git source is an Argo CD application used to store application manifests, following the app of apps pattern. Now, let's add a new application by clicking the Add Application button. The first step is to give our application a name. I'll call this one my demo app. Next, we choose the runtime that will manage the app. Since I only have one runtime, it's already selected. Below that, you'll see the default name for the YAML file that will store this application's manifest. You can change it if you like, but we'll leave it as is and click Next. This is where the magic happens. An Argo CD application is defined by two main concepts, the source and the destination. The source is where the desired state, your manifests, are stored. The destination is the Kubernetes cluster and namespace where you want those manifests to be applied. Before we configure those, let's pick a product for this application. Products are a key part of Codefresh. They group applications across environments and let you promote changes between them. I'll choose the example product, but you can always create a new one directly from this form. Now for the source settings. I'll use the Argo CD example repository and select the Helm guestbook application. For the destination, I currently have only one cluster connected to this runtime. It's the same cluster the runtime is installed on, what Argo CD refers to as in-cluster. For the namespace, I'll enter example guestbook. Since this namespace doesn't exist yet, I'll enable the option to automatically create it. Just below, you can see which environments are already configured for this cluster and namespace. I'll set the sync policy to automatic because I want the application to update immediately whenever there are changes. No manual steps needed. At the top left of the page, there are two modes, Form and YAML. If we switch to YAML, we can see the manifest that will be created. And the best part, changes made in one mode are reflected in the other. This makes it easy to manage your apps visually or directly edit the config. To save this application, we need to commit it. In Codefresh, everything is GitOps, so the manifest is versioned in Git. Here, we see a preview of the manifest that will be committed, along with the default commit message. Let's go ahead and commit those changes. Once the commit is made, it might take a few moments for the new application to sync and show up in the UI. And here it is. Let's click into it. Right away, we see the resource graph. You can click on any resource to inspect its desired and live state, and even access pod logs directly. Switching to the Timeline tab shows the full history of changes made to this application. Let's try triggering an update. First, let's open the source repository. We can find a link to it by hovering over the sources icon. Clicking the link to the repo will open GitHub. Let's switch to the main branch and find the values file we want to edit. I'll update the tag attribute and change the version from 0.2 to 0.1. Now I'll commit the changes and type in my commit message, change version to 0.1. Now, let's get back to Codefresh and refresh the app to skip the usual reconciliation wait time. You can see the resources are updated, the pods terminate, and new ones spin up all live, without giving developers direct access to the cluster. Lastly, let's head over to the Products dashboard and see our new application in context. And that's it. Thank you for watching. We hope this helped you get started with Argo CD applications in Codefresh. Stay tuned for more tutorials, and as always, happy shipping!